This is Maximum Sports.
He's a great running back, and if they lose him, hopefully Jerry can figure out a way to replace him. Is it an easy replace? No. Obviously, what he did for our team this year was unbelievable. So, see what happens.
Yeah, even Cowboy fan LeBron James can't begrudge DeMarco Murray for leaving the Cowboys when you see the dollar figures. 5 years, $42 million, $21 million guaranteed. But you can't blame the Cowboys for not flinching either. This is just the risk you take when a guy hits free agency. And you have to give Murray credit. There were no contending teams offering him anywhere near the money yesterday until he picked up the phone and called the Eagles himself. But if you thought the Eagles offseason to this point was a head-scratcher, this just adds to it. To their credit, the Eagles will also honor the verbal agreement they had with running back Ryan Matthews. But now Philly's paying $12 million a season for essentially one spot on the field. Their money, I guess. Either way, DeMarco Murray will be missed in Dallas, and there's no doubt this dude deserves to get paid.
I have a special place in my heart. I had an incredible 4 years there growing as a person and man, and I'm definitely ready to get started.
How do the Cowboys feel about all this? Well, the franchise quarterback sounded as though he just had to bury a close friend. Tony Romo was at Rangers camp out in Surprise, Arizona, had a good time hanging with the guys playing baseball, but was obviously devastated after getting the news about his backfield mate.
All the way up until today, I was still thinking, we were going to be able to situations.
Now, Jerry Jones also releasing a statement, thanked DeMarco for everything he'd done for the organization. But the biggest thing that came out of the statement was something that we probably already knew going in. Quote, if there was no salary cap in place, DeMarco would still be a Cowboy. Well, believe it or not, the Cowboys did sign a running back today. Jed Collins was rated the third best fullback in this free agent class, and the Cowboys signed him to a one-year deal to take Tyler Klutz's spot on the roster. Jeff, self-made NFL man, was Mark Sanchez's teammate in high school, played tight end at linebacker at Washington State, hopped around the league for a while until he played last season with the Lions and a couple years with the Saints before that. This is another great locker room guy, highly thought of amongst his NFL peers.
When free agency began, they told us that they had Jed as their number one fullback they wanted to go after, and felt like they needed to upgrade the position a little bit. And Jed was crazy excited about playing with that offensive line.
Yeah, I bet that might be the case. What is he going to bring to this team?
Well, he's a leadership guy. He's a high IQ guy, and character is superb. He's got soft hands. Obviously, the tight end that he played up at Washington State was, substantially beneficial for his development. And what he developed this year was really, I think his blocking really came around the corner with being able to, use more technique and turning the play out as opposed to just trying to run somebody over. So, right when the market started, the Cowboys were all over him. He's just thrilled to death.
Well, DeMarco, though, not the only Cowboy to jump ship today. There weren't too many people in the Dallas building, though, that cared whether or not Henry Melton walked away. Just like Bruce Carter, Melton now a Tampa Bay Buck. Melton finished second on the team in sacks, but the Dallas coaches soured on Henry late in the year for whatever reason. The mighty Randolph Rohawks, 31-3, steamrolling into 3A state semifinals this afternoon. Only Childress standing in their way from a shot at a state title. No scoring game, but the Rohawks spring into action in the fourth quarter. Randolph down but not out. Keep your eye on that guy, number 10, Jordan Williams. Knocks down a three and about to get two more. My steal, my bucket. That sequence giving Randolph a 4-point lead. A bit later, Braylon Barnes is going to knock down another from the parking lot. Childress actually tied the game late, but Jordan Williams knocked down a couple of free throws with 2 ticks left, and then Barnes was able to deflect the last shot of the ball game. How about that? Clemens plays in their semi tomorrow, and Randolph will play for a state title this Saturday against Brock. 31-29 the final.
We've had those ruts throughout the year where we didn't put up points, but Coach, he always told us if we wanted to play in the Final Four in the championship game, we had to commit to playing defense. So when we started playing defense, the offense just came naturally.
The way we were playing and the way I was playing, I knew something had to go right. And I knew that tomorrow or Saturday we'll have a better game.
Well, a great day for Randolph, but a horrible one for both the Aggies and Longhorns. Both blew huge leads in their conference tournaments. Aggies were up 10, lost to Auburn, and Texas gave away a 17-point lead late against Iowa State. Texas goes scoreless for the last 7+ minutes of the game, and then Monte Morris walks off the Clones in style, as you see. I don't have the words or the time, but trust me, this was a staggering defeat for Texas for the NCAAs. UT and A&M both on the bubble even before today. We'll see what gives on Selection Sunday. Already a quick check of LeBron's game tonight against the Spurs right after this. Now the Spurs winners of a bunch of games straight, taking on the Cavs tonight. Not a whole lot of defense being played. Kawhi Leonard with 14 points so far, and Kevin Quankett will have your post-game wrap-up from this one tomorrow night on Match Sports. That's going to do it for tonight's show, though. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, first thing in the morning, it is Fox News First, starting at 5 a.m. See ya.